guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Morena Gyal, and today, you already saw from the title, but you guys, I'm going to be reviewing the Morphe, well, the 35 Morphe palette. This one is 35P. I don't know if it's going to be on the reverse side when you guys see this, but 35P. I've had this one for over a year now. I did a review on the 35T palette, and I explained, like, basically, I purchased a bunch of Morphe palettes last year, and I never really got around to using them because I purchased a ridiculous amount of palettes all at the same time. And now I'm going on a little, like, makeup minimalist journey where I'm trying to, not minimalism, because it really isn't minimalism, you guys, but I'm going on a journey where, like, I'm trying to use all the makeup products I have before I purchase any new ones, because I feel like I've gotten into this cycle of purchasing more stuff, not even opening old stuff. So here we are now. All right, so this palette is gorgeous. I've already used it. I've already developed an opinion on it. I actually did this look right here with this palette right here. I don't have a tutorial on this look. If you guys want one, comment below and I'll do a tutorial on this look. I did, however, do a, oddly enough, even though this is a plum palette, I did a like a gray, smoky, sparkly silver eye with this palette. I did a look on it, a tutorial. It'll probably be out tomorrow, that video. If not though, go ahead and subscribe and turn your post notification, like the little bell on, so you guys can see when I post that video. But it should be tomorrow. I should upload it tomorrow. It's gorgeous though. It's one of my favorite looks. I think I made it because I felt like it would be a really dope eye look for homecoming. I just think it's gorgeous, and it's super simple to complete. Like, I love the look. It's just gorgeous. In the same vein as like that, like the fact that I made like a gray, smoky, silver, glittery eye with this palette, I just want to say, like, you don't have to make a purple look just because it's a purple palette. It's a very versatile palette. Honestly, when I purchased it, I was like, yay, I'm gonna have so many purple looks to do. And then when I opened the palette, I was like, because I ordered it online, of course, I was just like, oh my god, there's some really, really gorgeous brown shades, some even like taupey shades, mauve-y shades. Like, you don't need to make a purple eye with this look, even though a purple eye with this palette looks bomb, but you don't necessarily have to do a purple eye with this purple palette. I would rate this palette a solid 7 out of 10. I do love this palette, but the consistency and the shadows are a little wonky, because honestly, I would just give it like an A overall. But the reason why I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 is because of the inconsistency with the shadows. Some of these shadows are gorgeously pigmented, buttery, blend amazingly well. But a couple of them in here, this one specifically, like when I purchased this palette, and I remember it so vividly, I was so excited to use this shade. Don't ask me why. I know maybe it's not the most appealing shade, but to me, it's super appealing. Like, it's like a dark, glittery purple color. But yeah, I was so excited for that shade. Maybe let me swatch it for you guys. You know, it swatches okay. You're like, oh, it feels really creamy. It feels really nice. It is a, I don't know if you guys can see that. It is a crumbly mess, and I wasn't even digging into it. And I don't want to get the shadow on my laptop, but girl, look at that. And I barely dug into it. And not only, okay, I don't mind when a shadow is crumbly. Like, it's cumbersome, but it's just like, okay, whatever, I'll deal with it. But when a shadow is crumbly and then still doesn't have a proper amount of pigment, like payoff, oh, that's the most annoying thing to me. Like, okay, let me swatch, just ignore that. Okay, let me swatch it for you guys. The swatch is just trash. Like, it's literally, I don't know if you can see that. It's gross. And the color in the pan, you expect it to be like a beautiful purple glitter masterpiece. Like, you could just sweep this one color over the lid and it'll be gorgeous. But as you rub it in, it just turns to black. and it's just the weirdest thing. It's like, literally, where did the glitter go? Like, where did the sparkles go? I'm confused. Because if you look at it dead on, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's so many sparkles in the pan. And it does get on your finger, but as soon as you rub it in, it's just black. And even the base color of that shadow isn't black, it's purple. So it's just confusing. But that's the only reason why I rated this palette at a 7 out of 10. Because I do think the $23 price point is amazing. Like, oh my god, that's amazing. $23 for 35 shadows? Like, that's bomb. But I do feel like there are too many inconsistencies with some of the shadows. Not all of them, clearly. So that was the reason why I gave it a 7 out of 10. Just inconsistency. Which I guess seems to be happening with Morphe a lot, unfortunately, like with the Jaclyn Hill palettes, like no shade. I'm just saying, like, it would be really nice if they were all just a great formula rather than like some really bomb ones and some really sucky ones. Like, I'll never be able to use this shade. It's so, like, I really tried to make this shade work. I even tried to make it like eyeliner because since you rub it down, it turns black. It's a mess. Do not try and use it as eyeliner. Oh my god. And then like shades like this, I don't know if you guys can see these two, you have to like scrape off the top to get any pigment, which kind of sucks. Like, I used this shade to make my gray smoky eye, and it's such a pretty color. If only like every time I dug in with my finger or a brush, if only it didn't get that weird like film on top of it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like, you see how it's like that and how this one, if you can see that, like you have to scrape off the top and then you get nice pigment. But if you just dunk in with your finger like that, well, it has this weird film over it, it doesn't, it's not the move. It's literally not the move. I think the price point of this palette is amazing at $23. I think overall, the shadows are very nice. A lot of them are super buttery and just easy to blend. I know a lot of people don't like the packaging, but I like the packaging. I get people are like, oh, it's so cheap. I mean, if you're a traveling makeup artist, like if you're really like a pro makeup artist, this is so easy. You know that it's super light, not really compact, but light. You don't have to worry about a mirror cracking, like stuff like that, you know? I think it's for the working professional. To make a product cheaper, like on the lower end side, it'll have to like, you know, go without a few things, and that in particular is a mirror, harder plastic. But personally, I really like the packaging. I think it's sleek, I think it's cute. I'd rather be basic and cheap than expensive and like beautiful, amazing packaging. Yeah, like that's why I really admire like e.l.f. as a brand. Like they just do simplicity so well, and they have such a low price point with their products. Like I think that just works. Overall though, I would recommend this palette. I do use it quite a bit. I've been using it for like the past 2 months now, and I really, really like it. It's just some of the shades you have to be wary that they're not gonna be cute, okay? Okay. But honestly, if you scrape the top off of those two that I pointed out, that champagne-y color and the gray smoky one, it works really well. But it's just like, you don't want, and this one too. Oh, this purple one, you have to like scrape off the top as well. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good palette. Like it has this palette has some really great transition shades for darker skin. Like this shade right here, bomb. The shade right here, bomb. And the shade right here, bomb. Okay? So yeah, I think it has some really dope like brown transition-y shades that I love. The purple shades look really good with dark brown eyes, green eyes too. Yeah, I would totally recommend this palette though. Even though I was really upset about this shade, overall, the palette is really, really good. You can make some really great looks with them. If you guys want any looks in particular, like this one, just let me know and I'll make a tutorial on it for you. And that pretty much wraps up everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I really hope this review helped you out a little bit. Although I do really love this Morphe 35P palette, it is not my favorite among the 35 eyeshadow palettes from Morphe. Some of them are so bomb. Like every shade in the palette will work. This one, there are a couple misses, but like if you didn't see my review on the 35T, girl, go check it out. That 35T, hunty, it is amazing. I love the 35 taupe palette. Oh my god. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Besitos.